Hello and welcome to Beyond Borders Briefing, where we bring you the latest news and analysis from around the world. Today we're going to talk about the historic showdown between Israel's Supreme Court and its hardline government over a controversial judicial reform. The reform, which was passed by the Nationalist Religious Coalition led by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in July, limits the power of the Supreme Court to block government actions and appointments using the legal standard that they are unreasonable. Supporters of the reform say it will rebalance the branches of power and prevent the court from overturning the decisions of an elected government. However, critics argue that the reform will weaken judicial independence and democracy, and undermine the rule of law. The Supreme Court, which is composed of 15 judges, has convened for the first time to hear petitions against the reform filed by watchdog groups, civil society organizations, and opposition parties. The court is under pressure to strike down the law, which affects a basic law in Israel, part of a set of laws that have a key role in the absence of a national constitution. But if it does so, members of Netanyahu's government are threatening to ignore its decision, which could lead to a constitutional crisis over who has the greater authority. Netanyahu, who is on trial for corruption charges which he denies, has been vague when asked whether he would respect the court's ruling. His allies, such as Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich, have warned the Chief Justice not to dare invalidate the reform, saying it would be a deviation from all their authority and would end Israeli democracy. They have also accused the court of being biased against them and serving the interests of the left-wing elite. Thousands of Israelis have taken to the streets in recent months to protest against the judicial overhaul and demand Netanyahu's resignation. They have rallied outside the court in Jerusalem to show their support for the judges and their opposition to what they see as an assault on Israel's democratic values. Some protesters have also expressed fear that the reform could pave the way for Netanyahu to evade justice or even grant himself immunity from prosecution. The Supreme Court is expected to take weeks or months to deliberate on the petitions and issue its verdict. The outcome could have far-reaching implications for Israel's political system and its future direction. Will the court uphold or overturn the reform? Will the government abide by or defy the court's decision? And what will be the reaction of the public and the international community? These are some of the questions that we will try to answer in our next episode. Thank you for watching Beyond Borders Briefing. Please subscribe to our channel for more news and analysis from around the world. See you next time.